How did the merchants here in the Philippines receive them?
You know, they were the least affected.
Yeah, probably they were the most excited.
Because in our experience, they're the least bothered because they're too busy selling and they don't bother reading, which is the other surprise. Because if you really read the original message from our CEO, if you really read through the entire message, it was maybe a little bit long, but it was there what our focus was going to be. But then again, not everyone reads the full message. They pick up the headlines, they pick up the first couple of sentences, and it did sounded a little bit too somber and maybe to some negative. So the merchants, I think we expect we don't really expect anything. We're more concerned about the general user and some of whom are buyers and shoppers. So that's where some concern will be. And in fact, the majority of the emails we receive were from users who are also buyers.
How many merchants do you guys have now? Here in the Philippines, excluding.
Officially, we have over 130,000 merchants. That's about 70% of the total merchant community.
So 70% of the merchants in Multiply world
are in the PH. Yeah.
Wow.
And it's because of those guys that we decided to transform. Indonesia is a second, but they're about half or less than half of what we are. But most of that, I mean, that sounds like a really, really big number, and it is a big number, but most of that is long tail. Most of our 130,000 merchants are people who have day jobs. They manage their stores after work, and they do it more or less as a sideline, I would say. Of course, we have our superstar merchants, primarily in the electronics and apparel categories. These are people who have grown up with us, who have become
like the Kim store,
the Kim stores of the world, the DB Gadgets, the Widget Cities, the eBuy stores, and then new merchants who opened their first ever store on Multiply. So we have those folks as well.